Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be testing out a bunch of brand new makeup. I feel like it's been a second since I've applied makeup on camera with you guys, and I've just been like craving a good old-fashioned makeup try-on. Plus, I just went to Sephora. Don't be fooled by the small bag. I did spend a small fortune on a bunch of new products that really caught my eye. I have the new Makeup by Mario concealer, the new Tower 28 concealer, the new Merit eyeshadows. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy. As per usual, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments on all the products that I'm gonna be using today. And if you have any requests for future videos, I ask you guys this all the time, but it is really helpful and it just helps to let me know what you guys wanna see. Leave them in the comments, please. That would be wonderful. And if you wanna see more videos from me, definitely hit the subscribe button. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so we're gonna start off by prepping the skin, and I'm actually gonna be using something that I wouldn't typically use to prep my skin with, but my skin is just feeling so textured and so dry right now. I feel like I need something really thick and hydrating, and I have this new moisturizer from Tatcha that I've been really wanting to try out. It's called the Indigo Overnight Repair Cream. It's a serum in cream, so it's supposed to be ultra hydrating. So even though this is supposed to be more of like a nighttime moisturizer situation, I just feel like my skin could really use something like this right now. I'm just gonna take a small amount since it is supposed to be so rich. I don't want to over apply it. Oh wow. Oh, that feels gorgeous on the skin. It almost has like a thick jelly serum-y texture, and it just feels like it's laying down like the thickest cushion of moisture on my skin. It just feels really awesome. Obviously, I'm not able to like vouch for this product after one application. I do obviously have to try it out for a couple weeks before I let you guys know how I feel about it. But it feels just so good on the skin. Wow, I could imagine something like this would be wonderful in the wintertime. So I'm also gonna prep my lips with just like a hydrating lip butter. This is the Nude 6 Hydra Peptide Lip Butter. Apparently this is supposed to be very similar to like the Rhode lip balm. That's very hydrating and glossy. Oh wow. That's like a full-on glossy shine, especially from a lip treatment. I just feel like it's always nice to have like a really glossy option. This smells and tastes like minty vanilla, and it does have that cooling sensation to it. It does also feel really nice and hydrating. I'm definitely gonna be throwing this in my bag. So now let's move on to the makeup. I've got a new Fenty base product here. This is the new Eavesdrop Blur and Smooth Tint Stick. When they announced this, I was immediately very intrigued because you may or may not know, but I'm a really big fan of the Eavesdrop skin tint. I actually didn't even plan that this would be right next to me, but it was. This is definitely one of my favorite skin tint products, very unlike any other skin tint that I've tried because it has more of like a soft matte finish, has a really beautiful blurring effect, but I don't find that it's overly drying. So this is supposed to be a similar feel and finish and look, but it's in a stick form. So I'm just curious to see how it compares to the liquid Eavesdrop. So for the description of this, it says that it's a light coverage long wear tint stick with a creamy smooth texture that instantly blurs while melting it into the skin for a natural finish. The reviews that I'm seeing on Sephora are pretty good. I'm seeing a lot of 5 stars. Concern that I'm seeing the reviews is that it applies patchy. So we'll see if that happens on me today. I picked up the shade 9, which is supposed to be, it's supposed to be a neutral shade. Why does this look so much darker than it did in the store? Sometimes like the lighting in Sephora could fool you. And now I'm concerned this is not gonna match me. Oh, no, that actually matches me nicely. Maybe it's a little bit warm, but that looks pretty good. Ooh, and that feels really good too. Whenever I try like a stick foundation, I automatically assume that it's gonna be really thick and creamy. This does not feel thick at all. It actually feels really thin. It does have kind of like a slippy texture. So it recommends blending with your fingers or with the foundation brush. And I think I'm gonna try fingers on this side and then foundation brush on this side and just see how that compares. Get right into it. I'm just going to do a couple swipes on my cheek like that. Ooh, that is looking beautiful. And I find that with this moisturizer that I have on, it's just like really helping it melt into the skin. Okay, that looks beautiful. That definitely has that nice soft matte finish, but it's not drying at all. Very similar to the effect that the Eavesdrop liquid version gives me. You know, it begs the question, like, why release a product that is so similar to another product that's already in their collection? Because I do feel like this is giving me like such a similar effect. In a very good way. Like, I'm not mad at it, but I don't know. That's just a question that I have. It's light coverage and it looks lightweight, but it completely erased the redness that I have. And it also blended so easily and so nicely with my fingers. I almost don't even want to go in with a brush, but we're gonna try just for fun. I'm gonna go in with this Merit foundation brush. I feel like I'm actually getting a better finish with my fingers. I just feel like I was able to really smooth it out so much easier. So I'm just gonna do the rest with my fingers. Okay, so this applied really nicely on my cheeks, but on my nose where I have a lot of dryness, like my nose is very textured right now, it did not apply well at all. It just looks like it's kind of sitting on top of my skin. It's not really blending in as nicely as it is on my cheeks. If I zoom you guys in really close, you could probably see what I'm talking about. Like you could kind of see like the dots of the foundation on my nose. That's just all of my dry patches and the foundation essentially just like sticking to it. But on my cheeks, you can see that it looks super smooth and that issue isn't there. So even though this may be like dry skin friendly, it might not be dry patch friendly. I have a bit of a problem. I bought 3 concealers that I'm really dying to try. It's technically 2 concealers and 1 eye brightener. These 2 concealers I feel like are so hyped up and I've been dying to try them out. This is the Tower 28 Serum Concealer and this is the Makeup by Mario Surreal Skin Awakening Concealer. I think I might do like 1 eye, 1 eye. Why not? I'm not really going anywhere after this, so it's okay if both my under eyes don't look exactly the same. And then I did also pick up a eye brightener from NARS. This is called the Light Reflecting Eye Brightener. I personally haven't heard anybody talk about this. I have no idea what to expect with this product. I have been really into trying eye brightening products, especially for no makeup days. These are really beautiful to use. So I think what I might do is I might put this on you know what? I actually have an idea. I'm going to apply this on top of the concealers to see how it transforms them because this product can be used on its own underneath concealer or on top of concealer to brighten. Let's start off first with the Tower 28 concealer. So this is supposed to be a weightless serum concealer designed for sensitive skin, non-irritating formula to help hydrate and smooth textured skin without silicones, medium buildable coverage with a natural finish. I mean, say no more, right? Now, the shade selection on my Sephora was very slim. It seemed like all of the shades were like picked through, so there really wasn't that many options. And honestly, I kind of wish that I was able to get shade 4 because that looked like it would be my perfect match. They didn't have it. I was antsy. I didn't want to wait. So I ended up getting shade 5, which they didn't even have a sample of at the store. So I didn't even know what it looked like. But I figured it couldn't be that far off from 4. So I picked it up and it looks like it's going to be a good match. I'm actually not too concerned now. Let's try it out on my left under eye. I'm going to start blending it out with my finger because I really want to feel the texture of the product. Ooh, that feels gorgeous. Oh yeah. Yep. Oh, I like this. Look at that glow, man. The consistency feels pretty wet, for lack of a better word. Like it's not like a dry, thick concealer. It feels very thin, but definitely has a pretty solid amount of coverage. That's a solid medium for sure. I really, really like the way that initially applied. Has such a gorgeous glow. You guys know I love a good skincare-like glow underneath the eyes. That definitely gives it to you. Wow, it's sitting so nicely. Definitely looks really natural looking. It's already creasing though. I'm not surprised considering this feels so serumy and like hydrating. Typically that type of texture will just crease no matter what. I'm just gonna let it sit and we'll see how it kind of like sets down. Definitely in the same realm as like the Kosas Revealer Concealer, the Say Hydra Beam. It's not an exact replica of those two, but it's definitely in the same category of that like hydrating concealer formula. She's nice though. She's definitely very nice. Okay, now let's try the Makeup by Mario one on the other side. So this concealer is described as a pro-performance multi-use concealer that visibly lifts, blurs, and brightens your under eyes and complexion for awakened appearance. And there's caffeine in here. There's fermented marine microorganisms, which is supposed to smooth the skin. I did end up getting the shade 120, similar to the Tower 28 situation. All the shades were very picked over at my Sephora, and I kind of wish I got the shade 140, which is one shade up. I feel like it would have matched me maybe just a little bit better than this. This might be a little bit light for me, but I figured it'll work for me once I lose my tan, which will be soon. I'm going to do the same like type of application that I did on the Tower 28 side. I'm gonna blend it out with my finger. It's actually nice to try both side by side and one right after the other because I'll be able to tell very quickly the differences between them. It's a bit of like a concealer showdown. This definitely feels stickier compared to the Tower 28 one. Ooh, that did not apply as nicely as I would have liked. Oh wow, I don't like that at all. I'm shocked. What? Looking past the shade, okay, it looks really heavy underneath my eyes, and you could totally see compared to like the Tower 28 side. This side looks so hydrated, so fresh. This side, like, I feel like just aged my under eye. I actually don't feel like it did a very good job at covering my dark circles. I could still see a lot of my darkness through. What a difference. I'm actually glad that we are doing a side-by-side comparison. Also, look how much larger the Tower 28 one is. How many ounces is in here? Tower 28 has 6.5 milliliters or 0.22 fluid ounces. Oh, and the Makeup by Mario has 5.8 milliliters and 0.2 fluid ounces. Interesting. So you do get way more product in the Tower 28 one compared to Makeup by Mario. For the pricing, Makeup by Mario is $40 and the Tower 28, $30. $10 difference. And you get more product and it looks better. I'm just gonna leave that there. Now that we have that down, let's play around with the NARS eye brightener and see what this does. So we know that the Tower 28 one looks really, really nice. It's not super bright though because I didn't get a shade that was bright. So this is actually a great opportunity to try out the eye brightener from NARS to see if it's going to brighten things up. Oh, this actually worked out great, guys. I ended up getting the lightest shade in the line, which is called Night Swan. Got some of the product. It does have a nice light peachy undertone. Put a little bit right in the crease of my eye. It does say that there's like pigment pearls in here that's supposed to give like a reflective quality. It's not shimmery, obviously. It doesn't have any sparkle, but it definitely has like some intentional glow in the product. Feels very, very, very creamy and kind of thick feeling. Honestly, this concealer did a pretty good job of actually covering up my dark circles, but it definitely made my under eye look bright and it gave me even more of a glow on top of the glow that the Tower 28 already had. Since the Makeup by Mario side didn't do a great job of actually covering up my dark circles, let's actually try and see what this does. Definitely a very different texture compared to other eye brighteners that I've tried, like the one from Rare Beauty or the Glowish one. Those are much, much thinner in texture. This is definitely a lot thicker, has more of a glow. It did do a good job. Like, it's doing what it's meant to do. I like what I'm seeing right now. I'm very interested to see how this would look completely on its own. I feel like for like a no makeup look, this could be a really beautiful product. Okay, that was a lot of talk about concealer. Let's move on. You know what? I'm gonna just stick with the eyes because I'm dying to try out these new Merit eyeshadows. So Merit launched these eyeshadows that I feel like really spoke to exactly how I enjoy wearing eyeshadow lately. Their campaign for this line was honestly genius. They basically like had this whole storyline kind of talking about how in the 2010s makeup, especially eyeshadow, was so complicated. Every eyeshadow look had like 5 million different shades and there wasn't really simplicity in the eyeshadow looks. And nowadays I feel like people are kind of seeking that simplicity with their makeup in general, but especially with their eyeshadow, and I definitely know I am. Like, I almost never put more than 2 eyeshadows on my eyes. So this is called the Solo Shadow because they're meant to just be swiped on the lid on their own, and I love that. Obviously, like, any eyeshadow could be used as a solo eyeshadow, and any cream eyeshadow especially works great as like a one and done eyeshadow, but I just love the marketing of it. So with that said, I got 2 different shades. It was actually really hard for me to choose. I kind of wanted all the shades, but I only allowed myself to get 2. They had this beautiful green color that I really wanted to pick up, but I decided to stay realistic with the shades that I actually felt I would wear the most. I did one shade that I feel is a little bit more on like the fun side, but it's still pretty wearable. It's called Social, and it's the most beautiful like muted lilac. Like, look at how stunning this color is. The shade Brown, or brun brown in French. Oh my god, stunning. Like chocolate brown deliciousness. So I'm gonna go in with the Social color, and I'm going to use a flat synthetic brush. This is supposed to be a matte finish. Ooh. Oh. Yep. That applied so nicely. It's matte, but it's not chalky at all. That like glided on my lid, full pigment, very, very easily. Purple really works so nicely with so many skin tones, so many eye colors. It really does do a great job of making different eye colors pop. I love the way that applied. It's a cream, but it does kind of apply with like a powdery finish. Really am dying to see what the brown one looks like on my eye, so I'm gonna apply it and then I'm gonna remove it and then match my other eye with the Social color. Was also curious to see how a color this dark would apply, like if it would be even and smooth. And it's looking like it is. Oh, love this. It's amazing how like a simple brown cream eyeshadow could just get me so excited. I really like that a lot. Love, love, love. I want to buy all of them. I really want to get that green one that I had my eye on. Then for mascara, I'm going to try the new Fan Fest from Benefit. When I was picking this up, I was chatting with one of the Sephora employees, and she said that she's obsessed with this mascara, and she basically stopped using her lash curler because it does such a good job of like lifting up the lashes. This is what the wand looks like. It does have a nice curve to it. It's also a very long wand. So I have a lash lift. So my lashes are naturally, no, not naturally, from the lash lift, they're already pretty lifted. So it's hard for me to, you know, say like what is the lash lift and what is the mascara, but it's definitely, I feel, giving me a pretty lifted look. I've been wearing mascara with other mascaras, and this is giving me more of a lifted look compared to some other mascaras. It's also doing a pretty good job of separating my lashes and making them look lengthy. But because this wand is so big, it also went everywhere. Like, I have mascara all over my eyelid right now. It definitely is a very dramatic look. Like, my lashes look very fanned out, which I guess is the point considering the name of the mascara. And they look super dramatic. So I'm really liking the way it's looking. All that's left to know is if it will last or if it'll give me raccoon eyes. Typically, Benefit mascaras are pretty good. Okay, I don't have a new bronzer to try, so I'm just gonna throw on the Rare Beauty Cream Bronzer in the shade Bright Side. Wow, it is pouring rain outside right now, guys. Oh my God. My office is so dark today, which is why I'm filming with my studio lights. Typically, I do prefer to film with natural light, but today just definitely was not the day for that. It is like pitch black outside and it's in the middle of the day. So for blush, I actually have a product here from Simi Haze. It's a Sun Flush All Over Tint in the shade Blaze. And I picked this up not at this Sephora run, but my last Sephora run. And I don't think I tried it yet. I might have tried it briefly, but I just simply don't remember. So I thought I would just try it again on camera. So it is a all over tint. So you can use this on your eyes, cheeks, lips. This color is beautiful. It's like a gorgeous rusty orange. I actually love the combination of this color with this type of color on the eye. I put 2 tiny dots, and now it definitely was enough to cover my entire cheek. It's blending beautifully. Color is really nice. It reminds me a little bit of like the Rare Beauty cream blushes. Honestly, like not much to say. That just worked really nicely. The color is gorgeous. I like this. I'm also just gonna throw in a brow gel. This is just the Kosas Air Brow. For lip, I picked up one of the Refi lip blushes in the shade Amber. I believe these are supposed to be like soft matte lipsticks, which I love for day to day because they just give the most like natural, I just made out with somebody type of look. Just a side note, the Nude Stick lip balm has been sitting on my lips for an hour. It's obviously now like really sunken into my lips, so it's not as like insanely glossy, but it did definitely make my lips feel very like hydrated. Oh, this is actually perfect because it matches the blush. Oh, I love this color. Oh, why does it taste like that? That's really unfortunate. It fully tastes like metal. Definitely not scented, like it has 0 fragrance or scent to it. Probably could have done with one, I guess. Really love the way it looks. It's exactly what I thought it would be, like that nice soft matte, but still hydrating finish with a little bit of a tint, but that just tastes so weird. I don't know if I'll ever be able to get over that. I'm actually gonna take it off because I have another lip product that I wanna try. So I did also pick up a Haus Labs Atomic Shape Lip Lacquer in the shade Rosewood. Oh, that's not the color I thought I got. I thought I picked up a bright red. I did not. Shit. It actually has pretty low reviews. There's 3 stars on Sephora. It says that it's a revolutionary, clean, transfer-proof liquid lipstick that delivers high-impact color with a glossy vinyl finish that lasts all day. Must shake well. Once applied with lips separated, allow 15 seconds to activate transfer-proof shine shield. So it's supposed to be a long-wear shiny lipstick, which is what intrigued me. I'm glad that I read the instructions. I will definitely try to follow that when I apply it. As for the reviews, people are saying that it's horrible, comes off after putting it on and drying. The colors are not what they say they are. Somebody said they don't understand the complaints. They love it. They tested it through dinner and it worked great. It's a little bit sticky, but not bad. I honestly feel like with a product like this, especially because it's a long wear shiny lipstick, like it's definitely going to be sticky. Let's just see. I'll let you guys know. Shake it up. Oh. That is not at all what I thought this was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a mauve nude, but this is like a gray purple. I kind of like that color, actually. I might take that back. I'm trying not to talk because I need to let it dry, but it reminds me of Black Stone. You know what? I will agree with the commenter that said that the lip color didn't match the lipstick that actually applied to the lips, because this is not even close to the same color. But it's not even close to the color on the outside here. Like this is like a light pink. There's a discrepancy here for sure. It's a super interesting formula. I can honestly say I've never tried anything quite like this. It feels like weirdly not sticky actually. It does kind of have a bit of a tightening sensation on my lips very lightly. Shine is definitely there. It's super, super shiny. Let's see if it's transfer proof. I'm gonna just kiss this little napkin. I almost feel like that took away some of the shine. I don't know. Am I crazy? Did it? I don't think it did. Now, what I would really be interested in knowing is how this reapplies. Like, if I want to reapply this throughout the day, would I be able to, or would it get all weird and crazy? I like the idea of this. Really all about that longevity to see how long it would actually wear for. So remember like 2 seconds ago when I said that I liked the color of that lipstick? Yeah, no, I changed my mind very drastically. I went to go fix my hair and I was staring myself in the mirror and I was like, I can't wear this. Like, I just do not feel good in this color. So I took it off. I went through my collection and I actually came across the Cocoa Drizzle Pro Kisser Luscious Lip Balm from Fenty. It's like another like cool tone, almost like purpley brown, but very sheer, very wearable. Okay, so we are done with putting everything on. Even though the concealer was so nice, I think the product that I'm most excited about today are the Merit eyeshadows. Like, I know right away that these are going to be go-tos in my makeup bag. Like, I'm bringing them right to my everyday vanity. I'm probably gonna be wearing them every single day and I'll probably order more. The product that I was most disappointed in was the Makeup by Mario concealer. As of right now, I will definitely give you guys some updates in a future video, so stay tuned for that. But besides that, I hope that you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know all of your thoughts on everything that I tried today. If you've tried any of the products, let me know your own reviews. I would be really curious to hear, and hit the thumbs up button if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.